Hey guys, real quick before I start, the video you're about to watch was recorded before Christmas even. I know I've been gone for a while. If you haven't been following me on Twitter or on Discord, I had some personal stuff come up that was a priority for me, and that has I needed some time for myself, and I took that time, and I think I'm ready to be back now. So the video you're about to watch was from before Christmas, so I might say things about Christmas. I haven't edited it yet, but we'll see about that. So if you're confused about what the fuck is happening, it's a month and a half old, but I'm not gonna re-record it because it was a pretty good video. So thank you guys for sticking around. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but I'm back now, so whee!
Hello Pokemon lovers and welcome to a brand new episode of Rating All Pokemon. Do I have to explain what I'm doing every single time? I think you know by now. I rate all the Pokemon. I did it, I still did it. Today we have 6 Pokemon, 2 evolution lines that are kind of similar but also complete opposites, and I was pleasantly kind of surprised when I was doing the research for these guys this week. So let's just begin. Today we're starting out with number 540. That's a lot of Pokemon. It's Sewaddle. Now Sewaddle is an adorable little tiny bug Pokemon. It just looks like a little tiny bug with balls on his head. I only just realized that when I looked at the picture. Swadloon is kind of adorable. It is a caterpillar Pokemon, as you get them in most gens. So Sewaddle makes its own little clothes, or are they clothes? It's more like a little hood. It makes that itself, but before it can actually make its own clothes, its mother, Leavanny, makes the little hood for it, which is absolutely adorable. I didn't know that, and it's just very cute. It looks like a tiny bird in a leaf with a long body and no feathers. That was a good description, Hilda. Sewaddle is a bug and grass type, and it's actually cuter than I remembered it. So the way it makes these clothes is by chewing up some leaves and sewing them together with a sort of thread that comes out of its mouth. Very ingenious Pokemon, and I just think it's an adorable thought that it just makes its own little hood. It also, like, when it's sleeping or when it's sad or something, it like curls itself up into its hood, like it hides its face, and you know, I identify with that. I think that's great. So Sewaddle is based on the caterpillar phase of the silver-spotted skipper, which is a type of butterfly, and this caterpillar like produces silk and folds it over its own head to protect itself. Very cute. So Sewaddle's name most likely comes from sew and waddle, or swaddle, which is what you do with babies when you wrap them up in blankets and make them into a burrito. So they all make sense. Good name, good Pokemon, 4 out of 5. Now in level 20, Sewaddle evolves into Swadloon. Now I had no idea how great this Pokemon is. I mean, it's cute, I knew that, but damn boys. Damn Daniel. Too many memes. Yeah, it's quite the adorable little fucker. So Swadloon is a round yellow Pokemon, and it drapes leaves around it to make it look like it's, you know, swaddled. It just hides inside its little leaf to wait for the world to finally end. No, that's not what it's doing. Could be, though. Now, it's a Pokemon that doesn't really move much. It sits on the bottom of forest grounds, and it turns fallen leaves into nourishment, and by doing that, it makes the plants around it grow. So the forest floor around Swadloon is always very fertile. Now, it is also kind of a lazy Pokemon, like it will sit down and just eat the leaves around it, so that doesn't have to move, and I like that. Swadloon also appears to be a type of caterpillar. It might be based on the Epargyrius clarus during chrysalis, which is like a type of state where it's still and just covered in something and hard. I don't know. Now, here it comes, guys. Swadloon, the portrayal of Swadloon, like being wrapped in its little blanket, being on its own, sitting there like scared and alone, might be based on the stereotypical portrayal of people suffering from hikikomori, which is acute social anxiety disorder. Now, you often see that in cartoons and also in anime when a person is alone, has no friends. It like sits in its blanket, does nothing, sits on bed, and is just sad and lonely, which is what Swadloon is based on. Now it gets worse because Swadloon evolves if you level it with high friendship, which is when it blossoms into Leavanny. Now this kind of shows that a friend can make you transform if you're alone, and that kind of hit home a little bit. I was like, damn. So I really like the way they thought about that. I think that's really cool. I give Swadloon a 5 out of 5. Very good boy. I'll be your friend. So like I said before, if you level Swadloon with high friendship, it will evolve into Leavanny. Now Leavanny is a Pokemon that stands up straight, looks confident, and it's just very cool. It's based on walking leaves. So what do you call them? Walking leaves? Leaf bugs? I don't remember what they're called. That doesn't matter. So Leavanny is a very parental Pokemon. It likes to make clothes for tiny Pokemon. And it warms its eggs with by using fermenting leaves. I don't know how that works, but it does. So Leavanny, like I said, has characteristics of walking leaves. Yes, I've looked it up. Walking leaves. I had it right. The way it looks like it has like a little collar and weird leaf sleeves. Might be based on 1600s fashion, and it might be based on a human mother or a mother in general because it's so nurturing and sweet. So Leavanny's name comes from leaves and nanny, but it may also be based on Leavanna, which is the ancient Roman goddess of newborn babies. I give Leavanny a 5 out of 5. Number 543 is Venipede. Now this entire evolution line is kind of a complete opposite of the previous one. I mean, they're also bugs, but these guys are aggressive and unfriendly instead of nurturing and motherly. Now, I'm also not a big fan of these guys' design because they remind me of gross centipedes, and I think they're gross. Gross centipedes are gross. So like I said, Venipede is really aggressive. It has these antennae that makes it possible for it to detect prey, and it's able to paralyze large bird Pokemon with its venom. That's how venomous it is, and that's how much it hates everything. Makes me sad. Every Pokédex entry is about it like eating prey and being brutally aggressive and just generally not being a nice dude. And yeah, I've never used these Pokemon because of the way they look. Not a fan of how they look. I mean, I guess they might be strong, but poison types have never really spoken to me anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's talk about the Pokemon. So, Venipede is based on a centipede, but actually the way it looks is more like a pill bug, or a woodlouse, or a pill millipede. It's just not great, is it? I give Venipede a 3 out of 5. At level 22, Venipede evolves into Whirlipede, which is a Pokemon name that I've always found really hard to pronounce. Whirlipede. So Whirlipede is a Pokemon that doesn't really move much. It can roll around because it kind of looks like a tire. It just kind of waits around for evolution like most cocoon Pokemon do. It's not really cocoon Pokemon, but it kind of is. It does have poisonous spikes on its body, which it uses to stab opponents and prey. And yeah, it just sits there, just waits to evolve. So Whirlipede is also kind of based on centipedes, but again, it's very much more like a pill bug, or again, a pill millipede, which are all bugs that roll up into a ball when they are feeling threatened. I'm gonna give Whirlipede a 4 out of 5, and I don't know why, but I think it's better than Venipede, so you gotta make choices, right? At level 30, Whirlipede evolves into Scolipede. Now, Scolipede is a very, very aggressive and terrifying Pokemon. I remember seeing it in the anime at some point. I don't remember what it was, but it was being creepy as fuck, and it was really angry, and I was like, oh, why though? It also looks absolutely disgusting. It's like, these are the types of bugs that I just don't like. So like I said, Scolipede is very aggressive. It won't give up until it's victorious. It will hunt down other enemies or Pokemon, or just random people, really. Like, really fast to hunt them down and to defeat them, because it enjoys doing that. Pokemon White says, highly aggressive, it uses the claws near its neck to dig into its opponents and poison them. So Scolipede is again based on centipedes, most likely the
Scolipede gigantea, which is a very large, gross centipede that I just googled, and I never want to look at that again. So I'm not going to post a picture. Just Google it yourself. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Also might be based on the Arthropleura, which is a prehistoric ancestor of centipedes, which grew 2.5 meters tall. Oh no. It may also be based on the here it comes. Archispirostreptus gigas, which is a species of millipede often kept as a pet. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't keep weird bugs as pets. It's weird. I know Pokemon wouldn't have existed if bugs weren't pets, but you know. I give Scolipede a 2 out of 5 because it's disgusting. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. The first 3, great guys. Enjoy them. I would like a Swadloon just to, you know, be friends with, I suppose. Who of these 2 buggies are your favorite? Is it the Sewaddle line or the Venipede line? If it's Venipede, get out. No, I'm kidding. Please stay. All right. Have a really good week, and thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to recommend me to all your Tinder matches, and goodbye.